Welcome to the Maths Made Easy tutorial on pressure, force and area. So you may have some idea of what pressure is, but if you don't, pressure is a measure of the force exerted by an object on the area of which the force is being applied. So we measure force in newtons, and we commonly measure area in centimeters squared or meters squared. So these are the most common types of units you'll see for area, but sometimes you might get feet squared, square feet. So really area can be any value or any unit, and therefore the units of pressure can be newtons per centimetre squared or newtons per metre squared, etc. So it all just depends on what the units of area are really. But we can represent this equation in a triangle like so. So we have force on the top, pressure and area on the bottom. So if you want to work out the pressure, you divide the force by the area. If you want to work out the area, you divide the force by the pressure. And if you want to work out the force, you times the pressure and the area together. So the triangle should look like this. So let's move on and look at some examples to see this formula in action. So the first one then, a force of 150 newtons is being applied over an area measuring 0.5 meters squared. Calculate the pressure on the object, ensuring you give the correct units. So let's just draw out our triangle. So we've got pressure is force divided by area. So the triangle looks like this. So we need to work out the pressure, which is the force divided by the area. So pressure equals force divided by area. And we have a force of 150 newtons. So it's 150 and an area of 0.5. 0.5. So 150 divided by 0.5 is the same as 150 times 2. So that gives us 300, and then the unit will be newtons divided by meters squared. So our units for pressure are newtons per meter squared. So moving on to a second example, we're calculating the force this time. So a woman is applying a 300 newton per meters squared of pressure onto a door with her hand. A hand has an area of 0.02 meters squared, and we have to work out the force being applied. Once again, we'll draw out the triangle. So pressure is force divided by area. So this time we want the force, and so we multiply the pressure and the area together. So we've got 300 newton per meter squared times 0.02. So let's just do that on the calculator. 300 times 0.02, that gives us 6. So she is exerting a force of 6 newtons on the door. Finally then, for example 3, we're calculating the area. So a pressure of 150 newtons per meter squared is experienced when a force of 2 kilonewtons is applied. So 2 kilonewtons is 2000 newtons. Calculate the area over which the force is applied to obtain the pressure stated. So once again, we'll draw the triangle. So pressure is force divided by area, and this time we're calculating the area. So that's the force divided by the pressure. So if we've got a force of 2000 newtons and an area a pressure of 150 newton per meter squared, so that's newtons divided by newtons per meter squared, then that's going to give us our area. So if we put that into the calculator, 2000 divided by 150, so that gives us 13.3 recurring, or 13.3 to 3 significant figures. Now the units will be meters squared, because our units of pressure are newton per meter squared. So that's about all there is to this topic. So you can calculate pressure, force and area using this formula. If you want to have a go with some exam style questions, you can do so with our online exam. It's available through our revision platform, and if you take the test, you'll find loads of different questions to have a go at, and you get instant feedback on all of them. So it's really good if you want to track your progress and find out where you need to improve. If you're interested, then click the link below, it will take you straight there.